Nikki's graduation speech at the College of Liberal Arts graduations in 2010 at Penn State University.
Now I'm delighted to introduce Nikki Hatza as our college's student marshal. At Penn State, a marshal is considered the top student in the class based on grades, extracurricular, academic, and leadership contributions. Ms. Hatza is the daughter of Cheryl Centurion and Nikki Hatza of Marion, Pennsylvania, and is accompanied on stage by her faculty marshal, Jill Wood. A Schreier Scholar, Ms. Hatza is graduating with the Bachelor of Arts in Women's Studies and additional majors in Spanish and International Studies, and also a Business Liberal Arts minor. She received the college's Mimi Barish Coppersmith Scholarship in Women's Studies, the Esther A. Schultz Undergraduate Award, and the Margaret Matson Education Abroad Award for her study in Ecuador. She also completed internships with the Washington Peace Center and the Greater Philadelphia Health Action. She was a facilitator for the Race Relations Project, fundraising chair for Amnesty International, and co-founder of Militism, a student group that organizes events related to human rights. Ms. Hatza will begin a teaching position in New Mexico with the Teach for America in the fall. Congratulations, Ms. Hatza.
President Spanier, Dean Welsh, distinguished members of the platform, parents, friends, and fellow graduates. As the stage grew closer, I frequently found myself reflecting on the past. Drawn back, I was reminded of a Ralph Waldo Emerson quote once shared with me by a high school English teacher. Emerson said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." Emerson's words stirred within me a number of questions. What does it mean to be myself? What does it mean to be myself in a world that has certain expectations of me? In a world that seems to have laid out a path for me? In short, how do I be myself? These are the questions that have shaped my years at Penn State. And the answers that I have uncovered in my time here are the bricks that will line the path of my future. My journey of self-discovery started with an introduction to women's studies class that shook the foundations of my beliefs and opened my eyes. That class, in the fall of my freshman year, challenged me to take off my blinders and see clearly the influences in the world around me. It taught me my first lesson in how to be myself. I must see truth. In search of truth, I took a sociology class on race and ethnic relations that taught me to question, to unlearn what I had been conditioned to believe. I began to think critically about my ideas, their origins, their validity, and in that class, I learned the second lesson in how to be myself. I must think critically as much about myself as I do about the world. I must question the roots of my own ideas and build my beliefs on solid ground. These tools, seeing the world clearly and thinking critically, empowered me to be myself by accepting the challenge of following my passion and doing so with conviction, even as it diverged from prevailing social norms. This passion led me to my most defining experiences at Penn State. I became a facilitator for the Race Relations Project, in which I openly discussed race with my peers, a topic often avoided in our culture. I majored in women's studies and learned the untold stories of marginalized people. I immersed myself in the culture of an indigenous community in Ecuador, where I lived for 6 months. It is in these experiences, the ones in which I have diverged from traditional paths, that I have felt my inner truth shine. And so, as our undergraduate educations come to a close, I invite you to take on Emerson's challenge. I urge you to think critically, to question the world around you, to open your eyes and seek truth. Find that truth within yourself and you down the paths that you traverse, even the unconventional ones. And as you step out into the world, do so with the confidence to be wholly yourself, because you hold within you the power to do great things. Thank you all, and congratulations, class of 2010.